Hello, this is Team SuperSix. We just finished our clinical decision support application, Sedation Assist. My name is Shanshan Wang. Today, I will walk you through this final presentation. Other team members include Jianbing Zhang, Lu Yu, Qingfang Shen, Zhi Li, and Yanqun Xu. Also, we want to thank our TA, Michael Romano, and our external mentor, Michael Miller, for being super supportive and helpful along the way. The Gantt chart tracks each stage of our application development process with the corresponding time slot, as well as a different contribution by each team member. Now we are able to reach the finishing line.
This Sedation Assist app was built from Springboard application framework from Maven package. Additionally, we use a MongoDB to host the local database for the data storage. This database is hosted in mlab.com. To make it easier to access the app, we built a Docker file together with Jenkins file, which can easily be deployed in the HDAP. You can access the app by the public URL listed here. For local deployment, you can easily run the .compose up command, which will use the Docker compose file to build the application locally.
To start the application development, we did some research. Through this guide, we know what sedation is and what's the biggest problem we were facing right now, so we can design an application on demand. Later, we know how to actually calculate the score to indicate sedation risk. All of these functionalities are already implemented in our application. Initially, we will get the patient record, including all these ASA-related parameters from file database. Based on these data, we get the ASA scope score to indicate sedation risk and then perform the sedation. So we will store this patient record and all this updated observation record to our local MongoDB database. After some discussion, we got our final user interface. To access our application, you can log in as an existing user or register as a new user. After you get into the application, you can search an existing patient through name and date of birth or create a new patient. If it's a new patient, you will have to import all this necessary information for calculating sedation risk evaluation score. After you get all this necessary information ready for a new patient, or you just found all this information from a database for an existing patient, you can just go ahead and perform the sedation risk evaluation. Our application will get back to you with dose and timing options for sedation drugs, as well as the guidelines. In the last page, the patients get the chance to leave their feedback for this particular observation. More details are provided in our demo. We've been able to achieve several application innovations. The first one is with our super user-friendly UI and search strategies. We improved the data accessibility a lot. And the second one is in our application, we collect feedback from patients, which will be integrated for future use. And also, patients get a chance to confirm and update their information, which will help to increase the evaluation accuracy. The future plan for this application includes use machine learning to determine the sedation risk, to update patient and observation information to file database, also integrate nurse performances to risk evaluation. These are related links, and Lu Yu and Qingfang Shen will give the full application demo.
Hi everyone, my name is Lu Yu, and I will be giving you a quick demo of our fantastic application, Sedation Assist. We are starting to look at Sedation Assist applications through the public URL here. In this application, the healthcare providers should access the patient information and use that for Sedation Assist. For security purpose, each provider, supposing he is a physician, should register account before using this application. This can be easily achieved by click Create an account. Since I had already registered, I'm going to log in directly. The first objective of this patient application is to help the physician with risk assessment based on the patient health condition. Before the sedation starts, the physician could get access to the patient info by searching name and birthday. Once the basic information is entered, our application is going to pull the EHR either from one of the datasets in HDAP or our local database, MongoDB. If the patient was successfully found in the database, the basic information would show up in the next page. Otherwise, the physician would be redirected to a Create New Patient page and then enter the patient information manually. Now I'm using an example of a patient whose record is available in file service. I'm going to use the information of Ms. Armstrong. And her first name is Mary Rose. And she was born in 1981, December 10th. By clicking Search, the patient info is pulled out in the screen. The physician could look at the data and modify it if necessary. For example, most recently, this particular patient just got some weight gain, and this information can be directly updated in the corresponding box. After confirms all the information of the patient, the physician can just save the patient. To get a risk score and a risk category for this particular patient, the physician can just click Evaluate button, and this will allow the application to provide a scope score and a risk category. By clicking Calculate Dose, the application will provide a set of application options, including the drug name, duration, and the dosage. The physician can just choose one of them and then save and click Next. This will redirect the physician to a guideline page, which provides a set of guidelines for the specific sedation. Once the sedation finished, the physician can just click Next, and this will redirect the physician to a feedback page. The physician can just choose the soberness level of the patient by choosing one of them, and enter degree of payment of this patient. He can also ask the patient for a satisfactory score and leave some comments for recovery situation. By clicking Save and Log Out, the predicted recovery time is showing in the screen, and the physician can successfully log out. All the information about this sedation is stored in our MongoDB. Here is the result of MongoDB. Previously, it has 7-number record. Now let's refresh and see what's going on. Here we got the 8th record, which including the patient information here, the patient score category, the sedation option, and the feedback.
A new patient. Click the button and input all the patient information. Save the patient. So on this page you will see all the patient information and also the patient ID. Let's go back to see if we can find it. This patient's information has been saved. That's it.